she just is like before Pinterest. Anytime she would stumble across a recipe that she wanted to make or had articles that she found interesting that were related to cooking, a couple gardening things too are in here. She just cut them out and she taped them to pages in spiral notebooks. I took all the spiral notebooks and I cut the pages out meticulously and I put them in these protective sheets, and I made just a giant notebook of all of my grandmother's recipe books. The coolest part though is in the front. The front has all of her handwritten recipes, and the best part about these is my Korean grandmother never wrote down her recipes. But because when my parents got married, my paternal grandmother was like super into Asian cuisine. She wanted to learn to make legit Korean food. So she asked my mom to ask her mother, my grandmother, my Korean grandmother, how to make Korean food. And my mom was able to get like rough approximations of my Korean grandmother's recipes. So some of these recipes are the only documentation of my Korean grandmother's recipes. Like there's like kalbichim, japchae, and bulgogi. So it's funny, my Korean grandmother's recipes are written in my American grandmother's handwriting. I thought that was pretty cool. I've never made any of them before. This is the first time I've ever cooked from the recipe book. I don't know why, but I'm super scared to cook from it. Like, I don't know why, but we will eventually do a bunch of these: Mexican casserole, hobo bread, tamales, baked pork chops, a bunch of dressings, chocolate pie, more dressings, oatmeal cookies, and then we get to the Korean meatloaf, something chicken Hawaiian. It's called chicken Hawaiian. Pork noodles, also Hawaiian. Yeah, my American grandmother was super thrilled when my father brought home a Korean fiance, because she's like, oh my god, the food's gonna be so good, and it was. So yeah, that was like the first thing that bonded over was cooking. My mom hates cooking, but she's down for teaching people about Korean cuisine. So we have my grandmother, my Korean grandmother's bulgogi recipe, her kalbichim, japchae, more japchae, Korean noodles, which I don't even know what Korean noodles are, but it's here. Yeah, it's pretty cool. I can't wait to make these. Look at them at 8 minutes just in case. Will do. Thank you, Set Cat, for that. Lols. I should be in bed, but I'm having fun. I'm glad you're having fun, Alara. We're so glad you're here too. You're doing awesome. Telling some how's it, Alara. Yeah. Every time Alara comes in, it's always what up, sexy ass people. It's every single time. For the first batch, look at them in 8 minutes. I will love you, Alara. You crazy peeps, success, Kathy. Why? Don't know. I don't know. Why is everybody so crazy? Go to bed. Thank you so much. You crazy peeps, Kathy. What? I don't know. I don't know either. Mary Todd, all the love. Have a great night. Thank you so much for swinging in. It's actually super dope. Thank you, Droid. It is my most prized possession besides the other one, which is